ambitious. Young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't panic surround me. I'm corrupted. Flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like
just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Dallas Cowboys.
We got this. Check 56. Marcus, defense, Marcus.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Mayfield now. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Third and long for Mayfield. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this open. Connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard, he got a yard to the 41.
King. Regular. Hey, exits.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Hey, Delta, switch up. Get it ready.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
I'm here all day. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Push him back.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. To throw, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dayon Buchanan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. They go play action. Mayfield. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 18.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Now he's going to go deep down the line. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. And even 50 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Lawrence. This one into the hands of Metcalf. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate.
But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Here we go. 50.
Go.
Mike 50.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Hey, check. Mike 50.
Hey, Echo.
Let's pick it up. It's our time.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. The first down run with Chubb is going to lose a couple. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Flush to his right. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They do get 5 there, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Fielded just inside the 30. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Show it up. Mike 50.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Off the play fake, Lawrence. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A beautiful fake. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Throwing, Mayfield, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, they're on him too quick, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
But they didn't have their normal cushion there in order to punt the ball away. It leads to a lot of anxiety for the team kicking the football.
But for the punter, you know that you've got to get rid of that quickly there. Not quick enough.
And also, not stepping behind you and stepping over the end line for a safety. That one gets blocked, and it's 6 points.
And he'll be 3, make it the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, Murphy.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back in the back 7, phenomenal.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. They'll find Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Browns' drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield looking here for Smith downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this.
And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. On 2nd down, Pollard. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports. Get away, Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking,
rush coming, and he's taken down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is to go.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. To try again after the sack. Mayfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's pulled in at the 32. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. First and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Hey, 50's a Mike, 50's a Mike.
Snap.
From the gun, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Throwing again, Lawrence. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Tight end right. 4 down.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great. Was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now Landry. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Go!
Mayfield with it once more. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. Mayfield now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. And Mayfield just getting the play off. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Chandler Jones. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back.
On the ready.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
61, matchbox lights.
You got him. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Ready? 51.
Five.
Throwing on third and long. Lawrence, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well. It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 25 yards that time.
180.
I'm coming after you. Shift. Watch the safety creep.
Protein spill.
Tighten up.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Alert, 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 alert.
Hey, alert 3.
Run.
Mayfield. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Browns on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Check your hot read.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He will push his way down to about the 14. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. The open man is Smith. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Break.
180.
54 Mike.
You ain't going nowhere.
Wide. Get wide.
Hey, alert 33. Big time.
Mayfield to throw it. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
That's it.
A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
Hey, alert, alert.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go.
Up, up.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Up, up.
Bang.
Bravo.
Mike 54.
I got you.
Mayfield looks to throw. And now here is another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Zerline connects up. That'll push the lead up to 29 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Hey, zoom. Go, let's go. My time.
Play fake. Mayfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a
Wasn't it Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Set. 30 base. 50, Mike, 50. I'm scared.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 26-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Get it.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf. 51. Let's get it together. Go.
And on fourth down, they come up and take the knee.
Here we go.
So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Here I come again.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. And now here is another interception. He's picked off near his own 48.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Ready. 10-2 stop.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Now.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one.